Hello, and welcome to Mind Over Magic, where now we'll have the fire. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't think I could give people the free no ad experience, because I don't need to pay for giving people VIP. It just sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Let's see. Ah yes, we were working on renovations because we needed these to be taller. I do need this to be lofted, but I might be able to switch this to there. And I need the conservatory to still be in there, so I still need the entertainment closet. Um then I need the workshop to be elevated, so I do need this bit. Although I think I might want to make this wall go up here. I think I might want this to actually be a little taller, and I'm gonna move you there for now. Sorry, Dutch, but you don't like Dutch food. I like haring. And I mean, I don't eat the typical stamppot, but I do eat andijvie, or like, I don't eat the stamppot with like carrots and such in there, but I do eat andijvie stamppot. And what was the other one called again? Uh, boerenkool. That's the one. Screw that. Cabbage version is bad. Boerenkool. Yeah. There's one where you cook it, have the cooked stuff, and the other one where you have the non-cooked grains. I prefer the non-cooked grains because then they're still kind of crunchy. It's a different kind of leafy grain though. Also, I was thinking if I need a bunch of private quarters, I'm better off making that like on either side of a stairway, like just small ones. So I might want to make another one like right there, and then just have private things coming up from there. The only thing is that it wouldn't really make much sense to have a stairway here either, because then it'd be better to just split it up. So one here and one here, and then if I need private stuff, I can do it on the outsides, maybe. Good morning, cute little owl. I hope you're doing amazing today. Gonna go to the coffee shop soon to get me a late latte and make some breakfast, and I'll be back again. They open 20 minutes, leaving about 10. Lona said, "Good morning. I hope you're doing well. I'm a little sleepy, and Zomboid was being mean to me, so we're doing our own magic now." Yeah, I'm good. Just had to sleep a little bit longer today. Oh, I hope those extra Z's helped. Also, I think you might have... Oh, yep. Nederlands weer. Maar 2 minuten geleden. Dat is niet heel lang. Maar dank je voor de herinnering. Dat is wel fijn. Het is makkelijk om zulke dingen te missen. Oh, wacht. Dit moet een vloer zijn. Dan werkt het wel. Ja. En dan willen we deze eigenlijk naar de zijkant doen. Dus dan kunnen we jou kunnen we hier doen. Jou. Kunnen we dan? Waarom heb jij daar... Oh, ja, oké. Ja, dat zou niet werken. Zo. zijn ze aan het dansen in hun danscloset. So thanks for the reminder, Will. I mean, 2 minutes isn't too long ago, but it's easy to miss them. Though I do have like a little request list that I keep them in until I've properly finished them. Oh, we would like rugs. Rugs are good. I found something about my work field, by the way. I want to make a movie in the Netherlands. I have to sell my idea. You apparently can't make your own idea in a movie. What? I didn't know about that, and that sounds kind of silly. Then again, I mean, sometimes our rules are kind of silly, so it wouldn't be entirely surprising to me. So we want to be smart about this. So eventually, we want a great hall, which is grounded and lofted, but we could technically make that in here, so we can have it grounded, lofted, and this one is just grounded. We need a medical room, which for now it needs to be private, but later on it needs to be lofted, so we might want to keep that in mind. Then for the students, we eventually want to house the commons, which need to be private, elevated, and towered. That's going to be difficult because for elevated, it needs to have nothing under it. We can use supports with the columns, but that costs a lot of iron we don't have yet and takes a while to do. But we can try and make a common room, which just needs to be private and elevated. Which I'm not sure if that is something we can do yet. Because common room needs to be pretty big to have all these things in them. So then for bedrooms, so for now we have an austere one. For the students, we can make a dormitory, which is just needing to be private, which we can do more easily. And then for the staff, if we can have like a proper bedroom like these for every staff, then that would probably give a lot of like conviction. The private corridors needs to be elevated, so this we could eventually turn into private corridors, but that's gonna take a while. And then eventual bed chambers need to be private, skewed, and elevated. So we're gonna have a lot of elevated rooms somehow that are all private. Then for the for the Mage's Tower, which the Mage's Hermitage will need to be completely isolated. That's going to be annoying to work with. So for the tower, we'll need to have private, skewed, and tower. That makes sense. So it needs to be somewhere on top and skewed. So it needs to be like at the top of a thing. I think on a tower, it means that there's no rooms next to it. That's going to be a little tricky, but I think just means nothing left to right. But I think there can still be rooms under as long as there's only one entrance. So if we just have a staircase going up, then the thing at the top of the staircase can be the Mage's Tower. Only there's no use making that right now because we don't have a scrivening. So for now, we just need a regular research thing. Then the painting studio needs to be skewed. The woodcuttery needs to be grounded. Kitchen needs to be lofted. Atelier needs to be skewed. So, we have this that needs to be skewed. And this that needs to be skewed. We can do. We make a. Can we expand this? No, we can't expand this further out. Maybe one if we put one of these down there. We'll have a little more space. Maybe we do want to do that. And And then we're just gonna make the small bedrooms on the right side here for the teachers. Then we might actually want to move these walls one to the right because we only need them to be very small. And then we can have a staircase up and do sort of shared rooms there. Um, private rooms to the right, also technically private rooms to the left. And then maybe we actually move this staircase to the left too. I'll need to think about that. We don't want to change too many things because we need to make sure that everyone has bedrooms that they're happy to sleep in. Because right now we only have these plain beds for staff, and then the other staff needs to sleep in other. We have enough beds for everyone. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's just enough. I would replace the. We have enough time to replace these cots with better beds, I think. We'll eventually just move them to a better place. Guess I'll make my movies in Belgium. The Netherlands is the only country where you can't flipping produce your own idea. That's so weird. Possible break risk. That's no good. Left that side 8 cutleries. Well, you should be able to sleep inside now. Especially if you're going to assemble beds. Although I do need you guys to do that sooner than later. And we do have someone in pain, and though it's not going to be as effective, we can put some medical beds down. I was going to put them here, but considering I'm still working on reconfiguring all that, it might actually be better to just place a medical bed down here so someone can actually lie in that. Time to head to the coffee shop. You're back. Okay. See you in a bit. Have a good coffee. Actually, seeing as we currently don't have a cooking area, what do we need for the scullery? Private. The kitchen needs to be lofted and have a small spice rack. None of these are lofted except this one. But we're not going to be able to fit a small spice rack or anything in there. Or is our food looking? Not great. Hold up, we do have one honeyed gruel. Did we have any student that needed that? No. In that case, even though it's not going to be very efficient, I think we probably want to put these guys down here. You have 2. Yeah, I would like you to work on that before you guys need to sleep. Okay, so they don't all sleep on the ground in the moment. I'm gonna tell them to just keep working. Actually, I probably want to adjust their priorities a little. Because the students need to charge, I'm gonna tell all of these guys not to charge. I'm gonna lower the priority of anything they're not great at. Although cleaning does need to happen, so Nobody is great at cooking, so I'm just gonna make the person who needs the least, has the least other important jobs do that. You never need to carve. I'm just gonna ask you to not do these things at all. I want you to focus on constructing mainly. I do need you to sometimes hunt. Don't need you to do any of those things. Um, we'll choose to eat or sleep if it's urgent, but won't wake up to do these jobs. Yeah, I don't want them to ever get to the point where um, they'll not take care of their needs because they'll get super unhappy and they'll have a risk of breaking. I'm actually going to only have the 1 points up for the most important things and everything else be met or lower. Uh, you two have both pretty important jobs, so I don't want either of you to focus on cooking really. Mm, then okay, cleaning and alchemy are your things, but I'll cleaning I won't put high because a lot of students sometimes need to clean stuff. Uh, and then you can just be mad all around. I'll just ask you to maybe not do the things that are that I don't necessarily need you to do. Maven will wake up for charging. I guess we'll keep that for now. You don't need to do charging, and you don't need to do charging, so I'll just untick that for you guys. I guess you mind the least if you don't have a bed. And I want you to cook because they need food in the morning. I'm gonna ask them all to sleep. It's gonna be the most difficult part is like having to restructure things and then not having everyone get super upsetty spaghetti because they don't have their fancy rooms to sleep or eat in. So we want to probably get the structure right whilst they don't have super high demands yet. Because if I have to restructure things whilst everyone has high demands, it's gonna not end well for us, I don't think. Where are we at the research? I think something we probably want to do is getting the quilting, because they'll help a lot, I think, with getting stuff whole at least. Or is there something else that I really, really need first? I would love this, but we don't have frost glass, so we won't have any use for that. That's gonna cost way more than we have things for. Yeah, I think we wanna try and get the quilts. Push the witch, build a dungeon. Well, at least now it's relaxed quiet. Yeah. Also, I'll make these all lower priority. They all dance in their dance closet. And Maven can heal up so they are not constantly in pain. It won't be the most effective healing, but it'll be something once the bed is placed. Oh, mana drain. Where? Oh. We don't want that. Very rude. I'm gonna need you to, like, get rid of that. Everyone is gonna get zapped by the mushy, which we don't want. We want to get that mushy out of there as soon as possible. No, we can eat. We can move this one further out. And we'll have a staircase there, and we'll have a bunch of small private rooms on the right side, and probably also a bunch of small ones on the left side to try and get everyone nice rooms. Probably want something of a chest here. I think we might have another research station to the research station to the right there, so no, not move. I want if we place that there, not yet, because I want to save my resources for building first. Guess I can place a chest here for now. Ah, it's a bedroom. No, wait, it's a normal room. No, it's a bedroom. No, it's a normal room. We're confusing it a little. Hydration check, thank you. That door, things the water. And then we can make a... what do private rooms need to be again? For the... Yeah, the regular bedroom just needs to be private. And then the private quarters needs to be private and elevated, which is going to be only this one. The bed chamber needs to be private, skewed, and elevated. You know what? We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out once we get there. Oh, the latest obsession game, the latest obsession game. Also because Project Zomboid was being a real meanie and not really um not really being nice to us. So I was like, I'm probably just too tired to do this well. We're just gonna magic ourselves. We got somehow fire blasted by a zombie dying, and well, it feels just kind of unfair, really. Okay, sweet. These guys are gonna help us move stuff about. I could put you in here for quicker crafting, but I think I'm better off putting you somewhere slightly out of the way for now. We even put you in there. Might be a little further down. Hmm. So you might be sort of nearer. I'll put you there for now. I wish I could magic myself a house. I don't think you want this kind of magic house. Look at how wonk it is. We have all kinds of wonk attributes we need to give the rooms to make them proper. But it's, I don't think this is safe. Even with magic. We're really, really being, questionable in our sturdiness of our building. Wonk that house. We have a wonk factor for the roofs, which I love. We can adjust the amount of wonk. I don't exactly know what the amount of wonk is gonna do. Like what the difference is between low or high wonk. No wonk. I guess no wonk is like very straight on and high wonk is that. We have a wonk factor and I love it. We have chest and that's gonna... Yeah, I think we want all those things in there. Oh, it's gonna be really hard to select that chest. Maybe we want... Maybe we want that chest more in the front after all, because it's gonna be really annoying to select. I've returned, waiting for oatmeal to boil up. Welcome back, Nised. It'll be fine. Ah, yes, having a wizard wonky house is probably gonna be fine. Maybe probably want this one more to the front. Oh, gremlin. Oh no, gremlin in school. Gremlins and clutter. Nasty beats materialize in rooms containing clutter. Okay. Yeah, you know, with how this room looks, that makes sense. Don't destroy our stuff. Get him. Okay, I need the one shaper to be in the back. That one just really in the way of selecting other things. And I want the alchemist station next to it. And then the chest next to that. And this room is considered dark, so we probably want to put something in there to make it not that. And now I just launched Factorio. Ah, your new game of addiction. What is a little gravity device for a wizard house? Well, we have some gravity that we need to work on. Like we can't quite build forever without any supports. Are oatmeal and porridge the same thing? Maybe? Oatmeal's generally mixed with wheat and stuff, and porridge is explicitly the name for when it's cooked. Was what I thought, but I'm not a native speaker, so no idea. Yeah, I wouldn't know the logic behind English either. I'm not sure if the English know the logic behind English. Two beds and on top of that, we currently don't need a second bedroom, but because I know I'm gonna want more teachers, I'm gonna put one more on top of that. And then this for the thing, and then we're gonna have another window in here. And we'll do that. We'll put a roof on it. Now the grains is the oatmeal is what's being made. Hmm. Also, for food, we need a small spice rack to like make a proper kitchen. We don't have the scrolls for that. We do have you now, which means we can make these guys. And we'll have the recycled versions too. And that'll help us gather stuff. Porridge, oatmeal, potato. We have a void room growing. We probably want to put like a light down or something. Yeah, bedroom is as good as we can get for these guys. Wikipedia entry is only semi-helpful. Seems the way it's a language that people just do what they want kind of thing. Depends on person and region. Ah. When Wikipedia is like, yeah, we don't know. That's mainly because nobody really knows. Okay, we need more dump berries for Superior Repel. So we're gonna try and get some. And then the next morning we're gonna do a repel because then I'll have all day to do the new harvesting, I guess. Okay, I guess maybe we won't get gut berries. That's a stream if I ever heard one. Okay, so we have a bunch of strings that we can't put anywhere. They should be put in here. Sweep is just standing there, not sweeping. At least not yet. Put this window there. We'll make this bed be for staff. Look at our little Polly guy go. Okay, we shouldn't have any mushies growing anymore. And then that bed will also be for just staff. And then gonna have these beds just be for students. Because they'll have this bedroom now, and that'll make them much happier. Let's see. Oatmeal specifically refers to a dish made from oats. It's a type of porridge that's made by boiling or simmering oats in water or milk. Oatmeal can vary in thickness and is a popular breakfast option. Porridge is a more general term that describes a hot, often creamy and typically soft food made by boiling grains or legumes in milk or water. Oh, we have a gremlin. Hold up. The gremlin heard our food talk and was like, let me get in the land. Stop that. I don't want you destroying things. Can be made from various grains such as oat, rice, or wheat, or corn. It's a common breakfast dish in many cultures, and the specific grains used can vary. In summary, all oatmeal is a type of porridge, but not all porridge is oatmeal. Oatmeal specifically refers to porridge made from oats. The choice of grains and the method of preparation can result in different types of porridge. Oatmeal is a preparation of oats that have been dehusked, steamed, and flattened in a coarse flour of whole oat grains. Groats. Now, have either been milled, ground, rolled, or steel cut. This is what the Wikipedia at the moment. But also, the term oatmeal sometimes refers to porridge made from the bran or fibrous husk as well as from the kernel or groat. Interesting. So, it's like the jacuzzi thing. Not all... not all bubble baths, hot water things are jacuzzis, but all jacuzzis are bubble baths. Very interesting. Yeah. Agreed. Thing is, muesli is listed as a dish as made from oatmeal. Yeah, muesli is made from oats. Although those are usually baked oats, which is like very much not porridge. Yeah, no. It's like crunchy. Yeah, oat and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, typically a bunch of other stuff is also added in there. Our guys are gotten all trained up. You still need to do much cleaning, which case gonna need to there. You need to do fight, land the killing blow, 2 score higher, blissful learner. Oh, that's not gonna be possible considering you've already been all outlearned and you just haven't been happy. Unless one of these gives you more. Okay, this will give you to your nature skill cap, but I'm not sure if we can get 50 things for that. You need to sleep in a nice bedroom and defeat without potions. So we can do these two. You want to wait with this one probably until we can actually make you happier. And the fog is very close, so we can also fix your happiness with that. So that one is specifically a meal made with oats. Oatmeal for me is when oats cooked in water and a gooey thing. Yeah, it seems to be one of the words that very much depends on usage you grew up in. Like my oatmeal, cold milk, and sugar and honey. So called in Swedish, havre, havre, I'm, havre, I'm butchering that, grot, which translates to oatmeal. Yeah, I'm saying that. I'm not even attempting that really. That was a half-baked attempt and I'm not attempting that again. You were close. I was? I can't have been close. I was barely attempting. Because I was like, ah, yes, I'll just vaguely Dutch this. Haverigen grot. I would, if I Dutch it. As in, I vaguely used my Dutch knowledge to attempt to speak. I'm very close, to be honest. Alright, I'll take that. Okay, so Maven needs a bunch more of these and a bunch of cleaning and more dancing. You need to land the killing blow a bunch. And you need to sleep and you need to fight without potions. Havre, pronounced like havre, where have rhymes with glove. With glove. Have, glove, halt, Grin is pronounced like grins, rhyming with bins. Grot pronounced like root, rhyming with root. Oh, okay, so it's longo for you. So, wait, have rhymes with glove. Hov? Hov, grin, groot. Our nature birds I grew are not like appetites and I might that contribute to me not liking it. And again, I just don't like the texture of gooey food. Very information comes from my oatmeal porridge. Then I'm getting an error. Yeah, I'm trying really, but it's like I have to first translate in my head, okay, how would the English pronounce it? And then I need to pronounce it instead of like, how would I pronounce it as a Dutch? Because when you write Groot in Dutch, that would be big, which would be said as groot. So I'm like, no, wait, that can't be right. Because you don't speak Dutch. I'm also going to ask them to do a superior repel fog so people are less nervous. And then I'm probably going to ask these guys to fight. Although, I'm gonna... Someone makes that, then you can clean. You do probably want a backup person. I don't think we want to summon another student right now whilst we're in the middle of stuff. Uh, I always forget that the Swedish O is very different from the German O. Ik ben groot. Totally a lime dwarf. Only Dutch sentence I know is ik heb een appel. Why? An apple. Okay, hold up. Maven. There's some rhyme here. I need to clean some things. Okay, that'll help with making people less nervous. Probably want to try and get those. We don't have any honey drops, okay. We do have a bunch of smoke stick. So we probably want to try and get honey drops then. Oh, calming large runk. Well, yes, we'll do that. We'll harvest the honey drop bushes. We'll mine that. We'll make that a lower priority task. Also, will these be super low priority tasks? Recharge that. Okay. So you need to go in a fight, you need to go in a fight and kill, and you need to go in a fight that is higher level than that. We can go this way without consequence. We just probably want to send the teacher with to make it a full thing, and we're gonna just in case. Yeah, that'll be good. And we'll... Did we need... One of these guys that needs to be skewed again. Painting studio. And the atelier. Which will speed up quilting. What we can do is just do that. We don't fill this in and then it'll count as skewed. That'll be perfect. Of course, we also need a skewed classroom for one of these. Don't know which one. Or I think I need a skewed classroom. Did I not need a skewed? I mean, this is also going to be lofted. There's no skewed classrooms. If we're gonna move that stairway that we have here more to the left, so we can do private stuff left and right, then it might make sense to move this over here instead. Here, because then we can put stuff behind it. Not O, Luna, O. Like the Swedish letters A, and O. I don't know how to pronounce them, so I'm not going to. Why not a pear or a banana? Gonna fry some earth apples. Frietjes, friet op patat. Luna, friet patat, make it extra crunchy. Why are we ordering food with me? I didn't actually... Like, I was gonna maybe go and make an atelier background, or maybe a cafe one. I haven't opened it yet. We don't have that. Okay, you're gonna blast someone, and then it's gonna be your turn. I'm gonna ask... Yeah, I'm gonna search you. Then one of us is gonna get blasted, which is you, I guess. And then make an earth armor. Make it so you get focused on, and then you can... honestly, how much damage do you do? You have attacked 3 times with 23. That would be... Okay, that would be just too little, so... Now... Oh wait, hold up. You need to land a killing blow, didn't you? Gonna... You do 40 damage. We'll fast with mana. And we'll weaken them. Okay, you'll go first. If we then... just 25 damage. So no, I'm gonna have you earth armor. Okay. And you do another one of... You'll do 25 damage. So if we multi-strike, we should just get under that. Now we're no longer boosted. And then you can finish them off. A is a mix of A and O. A is a mix of A and E. And O, double wood points, is a mix of O and E. That's my crashed chords. So... could you put it in Dutch letters? Could you put it in au, o, ow, and oo, perhaps? Okay, so now we have one into the nature skill cap. So now we need to make you happy so we can get this one. And... okay, you can't land the killing blow on the higher spirit, but you can do another low thing and then we'll get that one. Okay, so these two both need to defeat the level 2 party still. And you don't... For you, it doesn't really matter. But I think we can maybe then do one more fight, so we have... at least you finish that one. Because, I mean, you're a little hurt. But you're not that hurt. So I think they can do it again. We do want to refill mana for battle. I think that's just smart. We don't have to rush. I'll get right back to you after learning Dutch. Thanks. Luna, I found a mod for Victoria the other day that makes it possible to get to space and build a space station. Have fun. Our language is weird, Luna, you know that. I know it is weird. But that's all I know. I mean, I know English, but English is harder to use as a reference point. Okay, we're gonna have another battle. I'm gonna move this in there, and then we're gonna want to make the common room. Or no, it needs to be elevated. It's so annoying. Although we do have support, so we might be able to do something with them. Okay, I'm very glad that you go before all these guys. Going to... And they all should go for them. How much damage did you do again? You did just a little below what we need. That's fine. You'll go for this one. You'll go for this one, and you'll be able to finish them all. Of course, you need a level 2 battle where you're getting rid of them. So that's 20. And that's 20. So you'll be actually fine doing that. Especially if we take out this one. Oh, wait, what? I thought... Eh? I guess... I need to taunt every turn. Still. It's confusing. No, I'm just confused with learning other languages. Nee. Maar oké, dan spreek ik Nederlands. Nog niet klaar voor de ruimte. Ja, een ruimteschip is inderdaad belangrijk om daar te komen. Oké, nu zou het goed moeten zijn. Nu heb jij in ieder geval dit gedaan. En als we je blij genoeg kunnen maken, dan hopelijk kunnen we deze halen. Dat zou mooi zijn. Want dan kunnen we je inhuren. Wat ik best wel graag zou willen hebben. Maar eerst moet ik zorgen... Ja, oké, jij gaat eerst uitrusten. Eens zien. Hoe zorg ik dat jij boven de 75 komt? Oké, dit hebben we nog. Dus we moeten het binnen 1,3 dagen doen. Dan hebben we in ieder geval dat als je wilde dieren eet, dat je geen min hebt. Dus we moeten een betere ding doen. Dus als we dit voor elkaar krijgen, zou dat mooi zijn. Okay, there we go. We're also out of pre-rolls, and we need to do a break of sorts. I'm trying to think of a way to make a common room for the students. That'll make them much happier. That needs to be elevated, which means that they can't have a room under it. No adjacent rooms or foundation below. These rooms must have open air. Oh, wacht, dat moest ik in... Add another language to it. You have a beautiful Dutch voice, though. I do. Need to research train signals now. Gonna have to make cross-section for trains, and I need signals for them to not collide. Yeah, that would be bad for trains to collide. Okay, we're first gonna take our ad break and our water break, and then I'll have to figure out something about elevated common rooms. They're being confused with it. If I switch between languages and thinkies too much, then my brain is gonna go kaput. It's like, yes, switch to Dutch, but also understand how to architect, and then it's just too much information. Can't compute. I'll throw this program is stopped responding. Do you want to shut it down? For a second there, I thought you were about to learn train signals to have another language. Oh no, the owl can. If I start learning train signals as a language, I think I really have lost it. I don't think that'd be good for me. In any case, let's take a quick ad break, and hopefully between me getting water and coming back, I've sorted the program. The thinking program is not responding. I hopefully have sorted that out. So be right back. I suggest you guys grab yourself some water too. Okay, I have returned with water. Um, train signals as a language. Well, it would be Morse code. I suppose it would be Morse code. Professor voice. Okay, class. How do you say this letter? I wouldn't even have a clue. Okay, it's B. Is it Arabic? Yeah, yeah, it is. Still speaks Arabic, which is really cool. I think it looks very pretty. I just have no clue how to read it. Well, actually, yesterday I had a YouTube video recommended to me that talked about a language someone made up, where basically it's with koi fish and like waves. It was super interesting. I wouldn't be able to replicate it, but it was basically the way the koi fish directions were said something about the type of sentence, and then the the waves in there or the little ripples in the water said something about the sounds. So you could, and it would look like really pretty drawings, but it actually said something. I watched that too. It's incredible. I guess you just decided to recommend that to a bunch of people, which is great because then someone someone here knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, it was amazing. It was really cool. Um, I'm actually going to. I'm actually going to have you here. Uh, I'm gonna attempt to keep you happy first. Uh, not yet try and learn stuff because you're not at the right height of happiness yet. Okay, we're gonna first try and heal the pain. No, no, no. We're gonna first try and heal the pain. And then hopefully that'll bring you close enough to the other thing. And then if we can get a common room, that'll definitely help. It's just, yeah. There's 5 conviction for student recreators. This is just 5 conviction for all persons. So common room doesn't make the recreation better, but it does make the other things better. So that's why we want it. Thing is, common room needs to be private and elevated, which means there can't be anything under it. I was gonna remove this staircase and have stairs on either side here. If I'm gonna have it symmetrical, then we'd want this staircase actually right here. Because it'll be on the outer edge of the wall. But then that would make this room, I think, too small. Because wait, if we put them, I mean, it does get kind of cramped, but symmetry. We do it for the symmetry. Nah, we wouldn't be able, never mind. We wouldn't be able to get the room quite small enough because it needs to be this small and we won't be able to fit everything in there. So this staircase would regrettably have to be a little bit more to the right, or we only have it go from here and then we'd need to have a different set of stairs first. But it might be better if we can have the rooms on the left of this be slightly bigger. So we have this staircase instead. We might actually just remove this guy. Maybe not yet, but we remove that guy. I admire how some people can create their own language. Tolkien did multiple times even. Well, Tolkien was on another level. that is some type of like creation that is just a different level. Now I know we're gonna need. Okay, let's go over this, just so we plan this out correctly. So we know this is gonna meet to be private and elevated, and this is gonna be elevated, and this is gonna be towered. What does towered mean again? Because maybe we'll be able to plan ahead for that. Towered means no adjacent rooms to left, right, or above. So They would be on top of the skull, but they also would be elevated, so it'd have to just be completely separate. Then this needs to be towered at the top. Then we have none of these need to be elevated. For the staff, a dining room would actually be good. So we probably want another dining room or another stack on top of that for dining room stuff. It needs to be lofted, so it would make sense to like maybe actually put a floor on there and then put the dining room on top. We can actually give them a private dining room. Private skewed towards. We can't make this one yet because we can't make large windows. But we could make a private dining room that is skewed. It might be easier to make a skewed one than a lofted one. We just need to have that high luxury. That would be good for our staff. Question is, do we want it higher up or do we want it somewhere in the middle? We might actually want the dining room to be more near the middle. In which case we want this to continue actually. We want another floor here. We can't put a door yet. Do that. And then maybe we'll make this one skewed because for Dan, skewed means that it needs to be 3 in difference, right? 3 block, yeah, outer wall is at least 3 blocks taller than the other. What we can do is a trick I found, which is very, very sneak, but because the rooms have to be such weird shapes, I'll allow myself to be sneak. We remove that and we actually just place a roof in there, and then that'll count it as a 3 difference. And then we'll just move these up there, and then we'll have still enough bedrooms, and we'll have a dining area slightly more in the middle, which should help with them not having to walk too far and dining. Writing Elvis was your French writing in France. Tolkien seriously wrote Lord of the Rings just so he'd have someone to put his made-up languages and lend them some validity. The Madland. Yeah, people in the fandom even learned the languages. Star Wars has it well. Same with Star Trek. Love the meme with made-up languages on Duolingo and seeing the Dutch flag. Wait, what? But hold up. We have Frisian, which is like the closest relative to ye olde English we have. I guess Frisian is completely different because like no way we can understand that, but I don't know. I'm not sure if we're the ones that were made up. Probably. I mean, probably we were. So we're gonna have this. And then we'll probably actually have a way going here. These are gonna be rooms, but if I want something elevated, then I can put 3 support columns under it, and then we can still walk under it. And then we can put something on top of that. Or in this case, if we have 4 between maybe... How do we... This area would make the most sense, sort of. Because if we... No, we want to change the height of this. We'd probably want to just use this as our next layer, and then these will just be very tall rooms. That's fine. Um, but if these are going to be tall rooms, then it wouldn't be counted as elevated unless. So I have two options. We have two options. We either make like an entire layer of the building, which is supported by three high support columns, which we can then walk under. It'll just be sort of a breezy walkway, which will connect basically this staircase to that staircase. And then we have everything in between that goes off from those staircases can be private. And then on top of that would need to be the student commons. Um, Technically, we can also make it 4 high. It's just that we'd need extra support column for that, which is just, they're pretty expensive. So Luna's made up probably as well. She probably looks looking like you're having her Disney touch. What do you mean Luna's made up? She's right there. Do we know if she's real? You got me. I'm actually just very advanced chat GPT. Each time I'm joking about my processing power being full was actually just completely like honest. Um Gotta shut it down, Lula's the real AI. Okay, we remove that set of stairs. Then we'd be able to make private rooms coming off from this and coming off from that. We do still need. Actually, hold up. Hold up. Wait a second. Thinking is happening. We still need a medical room, preferably a hospital, something we built that can be turned into hospital wards, is something that we already built to be lofted. If we not only make stuff from the right side into rooms, but also stuff on the left side, we don't need to make a thing all the way on top. We could just make smaller rooms again to the left and the right of things. Either we could. Hmm. Need to be private and lofted. So this would not be tall enough. We need it to be much taller for the medical ward. We could technically put the dining room for the staff diners on the left instead. We'd have a little more space to just do a similar kind of cheeky thing, only not needing to use a roof. But then this wouldn't be as tall anymore. We'd have to close that off. Um, hmm. And the question is, where exactly will we put our connecting layer? And as you know how to break it, I guess, doesn't seem to handle the switching in touch well. Just need to rest the processor. Takes a lot of processing power to switch, alright? Takes a lot of stuff. Hmm. I think using this layer as a walkthrough layer wouldn't be bad. We just need to make sure that it's not enclosed, so it needs to be open at least on the left side if we're gonna have a room on the right side there. Oh. So if we do this all the way up here, this is gonna be the next floor, then this needs to be taller. It would be more resource efficient if it was only 3 blocks tall, but you know. I mean, I guess we could still do that. We'd have to change this room, but right now, if there's any time to change that, it would be now before we have anything too set in stone. Um, hmm. And then the student room would be here. Or is it for it to be private for this staircase to work here? We'd only have this space, which isn't a whole lot if we need to fit in at least 4 beds, 2 dining tables, and 2 or more recreational furnishing. Need to be a lot bigger. Eventually we'll be able to expand more to the left, but I don't think we want to start with that. So our other option would be, before we build any stairs and lock ourselves in, to move the stairs more to the right, which would give us a bit more space. I think that might be enough. Um, we'd have to wonk it to the right, so we'd have no support for all of it. Not sure we have the resources for that, for all of this. Hey Luna, this statement is false. How dare you? Whilst I'm building. And then, okay, so this would be the elevated section. And then we'd have private section here. However, this isn't lofted enough for the medic room. Hmm. If we do it from here, it would be lofted enough, but we need this to be elevated. I suppose we could put this here, considering this doesn't need to be private and it would be elevated up there. But that's going to be annoying to move about. I prefer not to do that. Mm, hmm. Did I miss replying to your list? You had a list? Hey Luna, what's the weather today? Hey Luna, add milk to my shopping. Oh wait, yeah, no, I didn't see that. I was distracted by the false statement. Or the false statement that wasn't false. Okay. I'm trying to be smart here, and it's hard. So we know we need a lofted hospital ward somewhere in this mess. You're the one that can cone. Because I'm secretly chat GPT. The entire reason. That's all there was to it. If I want to make these lofted, I need it to be taller for the the lofted hospital ward needs to be taller than its wide, which is going to be difficult because it needs to include 5 medical beds at the very least, 4 incense burners, 2 more tincture shelves, and 2 more medicinal carts. We can't make it yet because we need large windows, but if we can like just make our medical room that is private, and if it's already lofted, then we can just chuck stuff in once we're ready for it. So it would be better to plan that ahead. So we don't need to significantly change things once we've eventually built it smarter, hopefully. All these could count as lofted, which we do need the kitchen to be lofted, but that needs to have a chimney, which either means that it'll need to have be on the outside or need to be like have a roof somewhere. Um, you need to be skewed. You need to be grounded. You need to be skewed. We do have one of the classrooms needs to be lofted, I think. Okay, and the arbitorium needs to be lofted. No wonder you always leave around 10. Your system shuts down. Kind of weird the AI has glasses though. For the look. They're not actually glasses, they're just my lenses to observe the world. Hmm. This is still in passageway area, so only from this point on could I make it private. Now, I could make a small private dining room, and I could make a medical area, but that wouldn't be. I don't need this much space for the dining room, and I have a. I guess the lightning observatory needs to be private. And at least the temporary kitchen, the scullery needs to be private, but that'll need to move away. So we could have like a small room here to be the dining room instead for the staff. Then we'd have from this section, we'd have a room, and from this section, we'd have a room, which is more room than we need. Or actually, it would be just enough, only one of them needs to be lofted. Mm, now, of course, I don't need to make this entire thing technically a walkway through, but we'd want them to be connected, I think. So it would be kind of annoying having to cut in there. It would make most sense to make this area lofted in that case. So either we move the walkway actually up a little bit so we can make these lofted, or we need to do something cheeky to make it lofted. Mm, what could we do in that case? Mm, this is a walkway through, this is a walkway through. So I think, I guess this walkway through needs to be higher for it to really be efficient. So we don't do this because we don't need them crossing over that early on. I want them to be able to more efficiently move from left to right. But if I put that efficient crossing from left to right very low down, then it's not really going to help much. So what if instead we put that here? And this will be the points from which elevation starts. The only issue at that point is that the student room would be very, very far away from everything else. This will be very lofted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We don't need it to be. We don't need it to be this lofted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, technically, I suppose this would make it. This would make it lofted, and we'd have all this space. Luna, what's the Dutch name of the Harry Potter school? Um, it's Let me think. I know this one. It was something with Stein, wasn't it? Right, I forgot. Doing her trivia instead. Ah, I used to know that. I read the books in Dutch, but I forgot. Now, yeah, now I'm gonna keep thinking about it. I'm not gonna be able to like not not think about that one. Dang it. Was it something like Griffenstein? Wait, I'm gonna need to look this up. Zwijnstein. That was it. Was the cargo train filling up with iron ore now gonna get the transfer to the second area when it's gonna set up the automation? At least your planning is going better than my planning. My planning, I mean, I'm doing the planning part. I'm not sure about the organizational part. Uh, there. Then okay, we're out of stone officially. It won't let us build more because we don't have more stone. But this could work, theoretically. We'd have the medical area here. We'd have areas for lofted stuff here. We'd have to have the kitchen somewhere up there. We could have our elevated dormitory here. We could have our dining room for our teachers either here or here. If we put it here instead, we still have this area be skewed, which I think would be good. So probably their dining area to be here. Now, I'm not going to ask them to build any of these floors yet. We don't need that. Does seem we're lacking support here, which is not good. This would go up 100%. And this then goes lower. Although, with this, I think we'd get enough. Yes. The only problem is that that doesn't carry over there. Unless... Would that? Not sure. Hey, Luna, what's the Dutch name they use for Dumbledore? I don't know. I don't remember. My organization at the moment is bad as well. Feels like I have stuff everywhere. Yeah. I mean, we're also having questionable things. This is going to be the hospital. This is going to be where the commons rooms are on. Then I guess actually we could make this area a temporary kitchen because we're going to remove this anyway. So and it needs to be private. So we do that. Move these to be out of the way. Check a hallway there. And this can be kitchen. That's where the dormitory has to be. I'm gonna cancel that for now. Because we're gonna make our dining area here. Which means actually we don't need to build on top of here yet. Hello, Ruru. Recommend this. Oh yeah, that was what it was. Good night, Luna. Good night, Ruru. In Swedish, we just kept the English names. Stay awesome, eh? You stay awesome. So for some reason, they named Lockhart to Lockman, even though that's still English and they pronounced it in English too. That's weird. Imagine getting invited from premiere in Germany and getting the German version, not the English one. I mean, it's probably what's gonna happen if you're... Okay, good. Now that'll be... This will be finished? Probably what's gonna happen if they have to translate the thing, like, to the country you're in. Same for near Netherlands as English. Yeah, but in Netherlands we speak a lot of English. To be fair, I think I would prefer it in English, personally, but... You're gonna need a lot of wood and stone for that. So this will be our kitchen once this is removed. We'll keep this one skewed, which means that we'll want our dining area for the teachers to actually be here. This will continue from this point, and then we need this to be skewed. So we have two ways of doing this. We can do that like so, or if we want to be sneaky and we have the extra space to do double walls, we can have the and we do want to have the support, we can have like one wall go in like this. And then I think it was like so, right? We did something like that here too, where, oh no, actually we had it come from the top. So we have it. No. We'd have to do it like so, and then it would be skewed as well. But because we are gonna need to roof this right now, we are actually gonna, and roofs are less expensive. Just needs one dining table. Maybe that can just stay like that. It'll be the dining area. There'll be bedrooms. This will remain kind of weirdly skewed. We'll make a kitchen here. This will be the medic area. This layer will be elevated. And then we'll have the layer for the students up there. Which is going to be a little difficult to do quickly enough to make Nevea happy. But I think it'll be better in the long run. We just need to get the resources now. In theory, we have it all under control. Now, in practice, I'm not quite sure. Also, we can eventually... For now, the kitchen needs to be private, but eventually we can technically make this entire area the kitchen because it just needs to be locked in. So we'll be able to use the stairway that way. What's the Dutch name for Ron Weasley? I don't remember. If you're gonna tell me, I'm like, oh yeah, that was his name. Just like with Perkamentus, but I'm not gonna actually remember, I don't think. Sweden also depends on which one it is. The early ones are more considered kids' movies and thus usually shown in Swedish because kids don't know English good. The later ones feel edgy, so they've been shown in English by default instead. Ron Wemel. Huh. Actually, I have vaguer memories of that. I expected you to remember. I'm pretty sure I switched to reading the books in English in the end. Oh, wait, hold up. We built stuff too close to the stairs. My bad. Yeah, we're gonna probably want that to be slightly wider in that case. Because this is too little space for a room. Needs at least from here. Right? And we'll need to figure out something clever with how we're gonna configure that, I guess. The walls and that. So we need space to walk around the stairs. Which Dutch girl does everybody think is cute? Mm, don't try and chicken. Okay, no, that's just temporarily until you have made the doorway. There we go. Tanner just being annoyed. Yeah. Okay, we have that one. And we need to put a window in there so we don't have any mushies growing and it's also counted as a proper room. I would make it like nice in the middle, but if I'm later gonna reconfigure things, then I'm gonna need the windows to be lower down. I can always place them in the middle again when I want to. Uh, this is gonna just be for stuff. I need you to refill the lantern. You still need to learn that. Okay, once the pain is gone, then we'd be at 70. And then we need just a little extra. Mm, actually, if we want to prevent stuff from leaking through, then next rain, then we'll want to put this like so. We can cancel that for now. Because rain will leak through the floors if there's no stuff above. That's good. Still need to make the dining room. Still need to make all of this. This will be a medic room the moment we... get that to be private. And then Neve will heal up faster. I just expect a punch if I was sitting next to you. I don't punch. I just look very, very... miffed. Miffed. And we're gonna need some lights up in here. Wait, why do we have double one shapers? Can I deconstruct something that is shrunken? No, I need to enlarge it. Okay, well, I don't need you in here, so I'm gonna enlarge you just so I can deconstruct because I already got one. What do you mean unreachable? How do you mean unreachable? How do you mean unreachable? Oh, maybe it's because of this. Okay, wait, you can't reach. What do you mean? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I got it. you. There. Now we have a lot of wood. We don't have as much stone. Put that there, and then once this is enclosed, it'll be the medic area. Now you just need to become happy, which is close. We need to at least be above 75. I think we... issue is you only have recently arrived for a little longer. So I'm gonna ask you to get entertained, because the relaxed bonus might just be enough. And I'm actually gonna move you in this tiny room, I think. Because... no, I'll wait with that in case I need to move the wall for any reason. You'll just be getting yourself entertained. Okay, sweet. Now, once you're entertained, I need you to start taking classes. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make a new group. Call it nighttime staff. We'll add Quinn to that. And Quinn will give lessons here. And here. Look, is the new... Oh, the standard schedule has the food one earlier. I might need to have them all eat a little earlier. Otherwise they get hungry too soon. It's a bit of a mess, but it's our mess. Quinn is also not hungry, so we'll do this, and then hopefully we can get them to cast at least 50 times while having good stuff. We want to try and get all the medallions. Or they're not quite there yet. Hold up. They're not quite there yet. I don't want them to level up too soon. Hold up. They need to have reached above 75. They are currently going there, but they haven't reached it yet. Getting the Luna Death Star. The Oscars are tonight. They're probably going to stay up and just go down with tiredness. Oh, they are? Almost think I don't follow that kind of stuff. I'm not that much of a movie buff. I only followed it this year because a friend is nominated. Oh, that's neat. That's really cool. No, you're not quite. Not quite above the 75 yet, where you'll get good stuff. So and just get a quick nap in a moment. Yeah, you're gonna get a little bit of a bonus for having slept here. And then you'll eat, which will be fine. And then you'll entertain yourself, and then you'll take. Okay, that's good. And then we'll get tranquil, and then we're gonna go feed. Okay, perfect. And now it's teaching time. Which we actually don't want you to have a bonus, because we need you to cast 50 times, so we need you to be inefficient about your casting. Our intermediate classroom. Oh, dang it. It's not considered a classroom yet. Wait. Hold up. Never mind. Still. Intermediate. No classroom, no learning bonuses. Okay, this is now considered basic. Need another light in there. And then for this to become intermediate, we need 2 of those guys. VFX nomination. That's neat. Cargo drains filled with iron, coal, and fuel goes to DR. Should empties the cargo iron and goes back to the mine. Finally automated. Nice. Congratulations on automation. Now to just automate the rest of the stuff. Ah, yes. I almost had it all automated loop. Now I'll change that into that. Okay, people are working on that. Wood is going strong, or stone not as much. I don't think the HOA likes your house. Constant parties. Light always on. Yeah, I know. I'm like... with candles and stuff. Here, fun fact, around 5 Dutch movies are nominated for the Oscars. 2 got disqualified. Huh, why did they get disqualified? And I didn't know that. Interesting. So this is light enough. This needs another light to not have mushies growing. I need you to just keep refilling that because you need more of this. Okay, this is considered intermediate now. So now you can do that because you are still... Yes, you're still happy. Although probably need a little entertainment, then training. Yeah, because you'll be below in a bit because you haven't danced. Then if you dance here again and get to tranquil. I do love their dance moves. Just, yes. Okay, I guess you've done enough dancing now. So now I'm gonna ask you to do this. And then somehow you need to cast still 50 times. So I need someone to actually teach you that has no plant knowledge. So Quinn. Yeah. You have the least boosts. Just slowly teach them. Okay, they're working on that. Okay. We have that one. You'll need dining table. And what else did they need in their dining room? 3 more windows. Or 1 large window. As long as it's private and skewed. Oh, need to get the skewed still. We were initially going to do that with the roof, but we forgot. So we can do this instead. And then And then it needs 25 or greater luxury. 3. It'd be great if I could put another here. Wait. Idea. And then instead we make this one higher. We'll just put a new roof on top of that. So we 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then roof from here, and that'll be good. I don't know why, trying to find it. Remodeling without permission, littering outside property. I know the Oscars don't like foreign films in general, so it's probably either that or not enough money. I don't know enough about Oscars. That sounds a little me. Spot Maven, I need you to refill that. How are you doing? I'm gonna need you to do that about 40 more times without actually learning too much. I think we might be doing this slow enough, so that's good at least. You need to sleep in a good place. You still need to clean something. You need to fight something and refill stuff. We'll fix this first, and then we'll work on the bedroom for the guys. Or the students. Okay, I'm gonna need you to do more class after. No, doesn't. EU doesn't make big moves anyways. The more I learn about the Oscars, the less seriously I take them, so I doubt you're missing much. Okay, if you say so. Hey, congrats Maven on dancing. Okay, so you've done that. You'll eat, and then you'll continue learning. Wondering if I could have like a 2 wide over that one. 2. Oh, no. Yeah, something like that, but then like slightly lower maybe? Yes, that one. But then one down. That one, but one down. I mean, I guess it's just gonna be a high one. Okay, the recently arrived will be gone soon, but they're still over 75, so we can get them just recreating once and then learning for a bit longer. We'll hopefully get their thing right. Okay, sweet. So you need to just do a bunch of recharging and a bit of fighting. That. I do that. Keep refilling that. Okay, this is now considered a dining room. It'll just be for staff, and then we'll need to put the windows so it's not too dark. Still high enough. Okay, now it's going below. We might be able to get it still. Very close. I think 2 more. It might just be shy of it. Oh, 1 more. Aha! Good job. Now I'm just going to remove you from that. And we'll have this be the stun there, but we'll have that be for students that still need other stuff. So now you just need to land the killing blow on 2 skull or higher. You need to recharge and defeat 3 2 skull or higher, and you just need to sleep a bunch still in nice places. It's almost lunchtime. I do think we're starting to get a hang of the building aspect, maybe. Or at least we're starting to rework it into something that can work for us. So, to make this a private dining room, it needs to be, well, it is already private, but it needs to have 25 or greater luxury. I do think we can do if we just put a couple of these in there. And then all we need to do is do the bedroom for the students next, and then we can do more exploring things. Technically, we could make at least 1 new summon. See, we got earth, plant, wind, love of fire. Are we gonna hire Maven? Gains conviction for that. Gains boost the speed and mana. Speed and mana. Conviction for cleaning. mean, I guess technically Mavin would be stronger than Heather. So maybe we'll hire him anyway if we can. Do fire, do some dark for next 9 students. Lightning. No, nature and air have a good synergy. I haven't found a good like way of protecting people in the back yet. Because eventually in level 2 the waters get a way of shielding people in the back, but that's only at level 2. And the dark guys can get extra damage from attacking in shadow clone. Maybe if we do one dark person in front, just they can't guarantee that the others won't get hit. It's a bit of a difficulty. Is there high enough luxury? Then we'll need... How do we make sure that you... No, so that doesn't work. I guess it's because this wall is one to the right. Oh wait, I have an idea. What I can do is sneakily make this, because I think I get it 100. What? Does it still become? No, never mind. Everything between these will be 100%, but anything... Although I do have another sneaky. Because if I... Only 3 here. These are very expensive, but they can walk under that. And that way I'll get support all the way at the top. Probably with part of the whole crew that works in the movie. I mean, yeah, if you win, that's pretty awesome still. Almost lunch break time. I just kind of want to... So this is fixed. That's going on. We need to fight more ghosts, I guess. I don't think this will help more, but it's good to check if that'll help it. Right? It's more because this wall was moved one to the right and then has just slightly less reach, but it disconnected. Okay, we'll see this one connect first, so that'll be good. Got any plans for next week? Just trying to rest up somehow. I'm still very exhausted all the time. I've had a lot of stuff happening. Guess that's a little bit boring, but Yuki. Yeah, just I quickly get tired. I don't think we have enough time to make this into a fully functional room. We can already plan it out a little. We're not actually gonna build these. So for it to be a house commons, needs to be private elevated towers, which it'll be for bin. Um, at least 5 plain beds and 15 or greater luxury. So we need to at least get a bed there. We need to get dining tables here. Seeing as we have that extra support, we might as well use that a little bit. So we can place 2 more beds. So it'll be 4, 5, 6 students. I know for a lot of things you need 6 students at the very least. So if we can get 6 students, that'll be good. But for now, we'll have to finish up the room later, because for now I need the lunch. But then we'll finish up the fancy room, and then we should have the school in at least a state where it's not going to be a hassle to reconfigure it so much whilst we have new people coming in. So, I mean, it's a mess, but it's a more functional mess somehow. I don't know how, but it is somehow this is a more functional mess. Take a screenshot to commemorate it. Lunch break time. We done. We'll do the rest of school, and then we'll probably go do more fighty things. Also, I don't have to worry about micromanaging, making sure all the students get the things they need, because they need to fight. They need to fight, and honestly, they're good to go. So enjoy lunch. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's all the important stuff. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Take care, and I'll see you all after lunch. Bye bye.